now for something completely different. Tico here. Hope everyone's well and safe as normal. And welcome to the second part of the second episode of Tico Ventures, where we'll be exploring the rugby, Birmingham and Stechford line between Coventry and Wolverhampton. The following stations we shall be visiting today are Coventry, Canley, Tile Hill, Berkswell, Hampton-in-Arden, Birmingham International, Marston Green, Lea Hall, Stechford, Adderley Park, Smethwick, Rolfe Street, Sandwell and Dudley, Dudley Port, Tipton, Coseley and Wolverhampton. We will not be covering New Street as we've already done that in the first part, and Smethwick Golden Bridge in Tico Ventures episode 1. We've already covered that one. So without further delay, let us get on with it.
To start the episode, we need to actually get to Coventry and escape the cracks of Burning Hell Crack Street on this 10-car service, which consists of 221102 and 221116, the city of Bangor. Bangor. Working the 1R21 Avanti West Coast service from Shrewsbury and Wolverhampton to London Euston.
This is my first Avanti West Coast, well, my first time on an Avanti West Coast service since they were introduced, but it's a Voyager, not a Pendolino. Maybe next time. In this picture is the station of Coventry. It is managed by Avanti West Coast and it has 4 platforms. Additional services are provided by Cross Country, London North Western Railway and West Midlands trains. Sorry, early morning. Anyway, Coventry is one of 2 stations serving the city, the other being Coventry Arena on the Leamington, Coventry and Nuneaton line. Out of the 2, Coventry is by far the largest, the oldest and the busiest. Facilities at Coventry include benches, bins, bicycle storage, a multi-storey car park, dot matrix boards, lifts, information boards, self-serving ticket machines, cafes, toilets, waiting rooms and even trolley points. If you wish to have your own little trolley service, you have to pay £1 though. You get it back though. The station's head code is COV.
We are now waiting for the 0850, which will take us to our next station, Canley. In this picture is the station of Canley. It is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has 2 platforms. Additional services are provided by London North Western Railway. Facilities at Canley include benches, bins, bicycle storage, car park, dot matrix boards, help points, self-serving ticket machines, a ticket office with a waiting room and a waiting shelter. The station's head code is CNL. We are now waiting for the 0915, which will take us to our next station, Tile Hill. To the conductor of that Class 350, who gave me the shock of my life with the tone, I salute you. In this picture is the station of Tile Hill. Is there a hill with tiles on it around here? Who knows? What I do know is that the station is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has 2 platforms. Additional services are provided by London North Western Railway. Facilities at Tile Hill include benches, bins, bicycle storage, car park, dot matrix boards, help points, self-serving ticket machines, a ticket office with a waiting room and waiting shelters. The station's head code is THL. Damn announcement, let me do my thing. We are now waiting for the 0957, which will take us to our next station, Berkswell, which actually works well for me. I blame Simon for these puns. See, now I'm doing them. In this picture is the station of Berkswell. It is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has 2 platforms. Additional services are provided by London North Western Railway. The station was once the junction with the Berkswell Loop, running between Berkswell Station and Kenilworth Station. Kenilworth is located on the Leamington Spa to Coventry line. Facilities of Berkswell include benches, bins, bicycle storage, car park, dot matrix boards, help points, self-serving ticket machines in a closed waiting room, ticket office and waiting shelters. The station's head code is BKW. We're currently awaiting for the 1021, which will take us to our next station, Hampton-in-Arden.
In this picture is the station of Hampton-in-Arden. It is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has 2 platforms. Additional services are provided by London North Western Railway. The station was once the southern end for the Stonebridge Railway, which ran to Whitcare Junction via Maxstoke until 1963 during the reshaping of British Railways. Facilities at Hampton-in-Arden include benches, bins, bus stop, dark matrix boards, help points, a ticket office with self-serving ticket machines, telephone and waiting shelters. The station's head code is HIA. We are now waiting for the 11:05, which will take us to our next station, Birmingham International. Ride! Now at Birmingham International, the only thing that you can do, which you need to do, is ride the Birmingham Air cable car, because it's amazing. Ride it! This thing really moves.
You are arriving at Birmingham Airport departures level.
Now I would, but the airport security is very, very strict, so I'm not going to risk it. It's good to see a trolley around here. Quick for trolley service Tico arrives. Run! In this picture is the station of Birmingham International. It is managed by Avanti West Coast and it has 5 platforms. Additional services are provided by Cross Country, London North Western Railway, Transport for Wales and West Midlands Trains. The station provides an interchange with the airport, business park, National Exhibition Centre, and both Resort World Birmingham and the Arena. It is also an interchange with the Airport Air link between Birmingham Airport and the station, as well as the bus and coach station. Now, there are lots of facilities here, however, because of airport security, I have not been able to film any. However, I have kind of memorised them. So, benches, bins, bus stop, bicycle spaces, car parks, multi-storey car parks, dark matrix boards, lifts, toilets, shops, subway even, believe it or not, booking offices, self-serving ticket machines, first class and standard class waiting rooms, help points, information points. But yeah, the station's head code is BHI. So we're now waiting for the 1209, which will take us to our next station, Marston Green. In this picture is the station of Marston Green. It is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has 2 platforms. Additional services are provided by London North Western Railway. Facilities at Marston Green include benches, bins, bus stop, bicycle storage, car parks, dark matrix boards, help points, self-serving ticket machines, a ticket office with out-of-use toilets, and a waiting room. The station's head code is MSG. We're now on the 1247, which is our next train, and it will take us to our next station, Lea Hall. Guess what? It started raining. Oh god. I don't have anything to sing. But yeah. That's another thing really. I got no power pack and now it's raining. In this picture is the station of Lea Hall. It is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has 2 platforms. Additional services are provided by London North Western Railway. Facilities at Lea Hall include benches, bins, bus stop, bicycle storage, car parks, dark matrix board, help points, self-serving ticket machines, a ticket office and waiting shelters. The station's head code is LEH. We are currently waiting for the 1324, which will take us to our next station, Stechford. In this picture is the station of Stechford. It is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has 3 platforms. Additional services are provided by London North Western Railway. The 3rd platform is no longer in use. Facilities at Stechford include benches, bins, dark matrix board, help points, lifts, a ticket office with self-serving ticket machines and waiting shelters. The station's head code is SCF. We are now waiting for the 1354, which will take us to our next station, Adderley Park. In this picture is the station of Adderley Park. It is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has 2 platforms. The station was threatened to be closed in 2004, however the plans were now dropped. Facilities at Adderley Park include benches, bins, bicycle storage, help points, self-serving ticket machines, a closed ticket office and waiting shelters. The station's head code is ADD. We are now waiting for the 1503, which will take us to our next station. Well, we're going to Smethwick Rolfe Street now, but we have to change at New Street, so yeah. Right, so a problem has emerged, and it's quite a serious problem. So what's happened is my phone is literally about to die because my power pack did not charge properly last night, because for some reason the USB plug that charges my power pack does not like Premier In if it's like if it's with a little with a plug, because it's a plug that you put a USB cable into and charges. It doesn't like that for some reason, which is weird because it works fine at home like that. But yeah, it worked fine on its own as a USB cable. But so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna go back to the Premier Inn, charge both, and come back, like stay for 2 hours at my Premier Inn,
charge both phone and power pack as much as I can, and then get back out to do the last 6 stations. Smethwick, Rolfe Street, Sandwell and Dudley, Dudley Port, Tipton, Coseley, Wolverhampton in the dark. So yeah, in the dark. So I'll see you later.
For your safety and comfort, this station operates a no smoking policy.
And we're back. I managed to get my phone up to 70% battery, so that's good. And I managed to get my power pack as well up to a bit as well. So hopefully this will be enough to do the 6 stations before calling it a day.
Between Birmingham New Street and Smethwick Rolfe Street were 3 disused stations. The first was Monument Lane, lasting between 1854 and 1958. The second, Marston Green, between 1876 and 1957. And Soho, lasting between 1853 and 1949.
In this picture is the station of Smethwick Rolfe Street. It is managed by West Midlands trains and it has 2 platforms. Additional services are provided by London North Western Railway. It is one of 2 stations serving the area of Smethwick. The other, which we have already covered, is the busier station, Smethwick Galton Bridge. Facilities at Smethwick Rolfe Street include benches, bins, bus stop, bicycle storage, dark matrix boards, help points, self-serving ticket machines, a ticket office which is closed, and waiting shelters. The station's head code is SMR.
We are awaiting the arrival of the 1747, which will take us to our next station, Sandwell for Dudley. Or Sandwell and Dudley. Sandwell for Dudley. Now, you might be wondering, Tico, why have you paused the video? Audience, I have an answer. After looking at the footage after the train left, I found out that this specific 170 was 170-502, the beloved favourite of a certain YouTuber from Rugeley Town. Yes.
170-502. Cybertrade's beloved just passed us. I didn't see the number on the other 170, but 502's in the East Midlands Railway livery now. Cyber, I found your beloved. I don't lick 170s. I lick GWR 15216 beloveds. I will find it!
Marston Green.
In this picture is the station of Sandwell and Dudley. It is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has 2 platforms. Additional services are provided by Avanti West Coast and London North Western Railway. It is one of 2 stations serving the area of Sandwell, the other being Dudley Port, despite its name. Facilities at Sandwell and Dudley include bins, bus stop, bicycle spaces, a car park, dot matrix boards, help points, lifts, self-serving ticket machines, ticket office and waiting rooms. The station's head code is quite depressing actually. It's S-A-D. Oh god, I'm gonna cry. Stupid announcement, I'm trying to film here! We're now waiting for the 1817, which is just about to pull in now, which is really good because I need the toilet. Too much data there. But this train will take us to our next station, Dudley Port. In this picture is the station of Dudley Port. It is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has 2 platforms. Additional services are provided by London North Western Railway. Originally having 4 platforms, this was once the high-level station, whilst the disused low-level station was closed along with the South Staffordshire line during the reshaping of British Railways. It is, however, being brought back as part of the West Midlands tram line from Wednesbury Great Western Street to Brierley Hill via the Mary Hill Shopping Centre and this station. Facilities at Dudley Port include benches, bins, bicycle spaces, a car park, dot matrix boards, help points, self-serving ticket machines, ticket office and a waiting shelter. The station's head code is DDP. We are now waiting for the 1848, I believe, which will take us to our next station, Tipton. In this picture is the station of Tipton. It is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has 2 platforms. Additional services are provided by London North Western Railway. Passengers can change at Tipton for Dudley Zoo and the Black Country Museum. Facilities at Tipton include bench, bins, bus stop, bicycle spaces, a car park, dot matrix boards, help points, a ticket office which is closed, which contains a toilet, a waiting room,
as well as this waiting shelter. The station's head code is TIP.
We're waiting for the 1923, which will take us to our next station, Coseley.
In this picture is the station of Coseley. It is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has 2 platforms. Additional services are provided by London North Western Railway. Facilities at Coseley include benches, bins, bus stop, bicycle spaces, dark matrix boards, help points, self-serving ticket machines, a ticket office and waiting rooms. The station's head code is CSY.
We are now waiting for the 1950. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Get those sprinters in there. Sprinters. Yeah, anyway, that turned out better than expected. So, we are waiting for the 1950, which will take us to our next and final station of part 2, Wolverhampton. The question is the dispatcher around? In this picture is the station of Wolverhampton. It is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has 6 platforms. Additional services are provided by Avanti West Coast, Cross Country, London North Western Railway and Transport for Wales. The station is an interchange with the local bus station, and in the future it will also be the interchange with the West Midlands Metro tram link. Historically, this was Wolverhampton High Level, as the low station were closed during the reshaping of British Railways. Facilities at Wolverhampton include benches, bins, bus stop, bicycle storage, car parks, dark matrix boards, help points, lifts, self-serving ticket machines, ticket offices, trolley points, toilets, cafes, vending machines and waiting shelters. The station's head code is WVH. are now waiting for the next Transport for Wales service because it's a sprinter and I deserve it after a long day of having not really the plan going together, but we did our best anyway, which is and the train is the 2112 to Birmingham International. So hopefully, you know, 158, we get on it, we enjoy it, get off at New Street and end the video there. So yeah. What did I tell you? 221116 City of Bangor. Little did I know that there are no more Transport for Wales services now. That's it. Oh my live announcements. So I'm getting the LNWR to Birmingham as well now. Never mind. And there you have it, a full day of utter chaos. So we've explored Coventry, Canley, Tile Hill, Berkswell, Hampton-in-Arden, Birmingham International, Marston Green, Lea Hall, Stechford, Adderley Park, before having to stop the plan at New Street because of the problems with my power pack not charging my phone properly. So that went well. 2 hours later I was back on the rails, exploring Smethwick, Rolfe Street, Sandwell and Dudley, Dudley Port, Tipton, Coseley and Wolverhampton, which we're just departing now on the 2107 service to Birmingham New Street. So yeah, it's been a bit chaos at Birmingham, but overall it's been fairly alright. So yeah, stay tuned for part 3, where I'll explore the Chase line. Until then, thank you for watching as well, and stay safe. I'll see you in part 3. I'm off to have my Mackies now.